Welcome! This video covers the basics of the Our Manchester Voluntary and Community Sector Fund, which is managed by the Our Manchester Funds team and is launching on the 1st of September for applications. The video will give you a brief overview of the fund, including who can apply, how to apply, and a bit about the application and assessment process. For more information, please read the fund documentation on our website.
The Our Manchester VCS Fund is £2.4 million a year for 3 years, or £7.2 million in total, subject to our budget being agreed. This level of funding shows just how serious the Council is about working with the voluntary community and social enterprise sector in Manchester. The fund aims to support the incredible work that Manchester's VCSE sector does to deliver on the ambitions of the Our Manchester strategy. That strategy was refreshed in the last couple of years, and the Our Manchester VCS Fund has also been refreshed to keep it up to date and reflect the city that we live and work in today. This is the second time we're running this programme, and we want to build on the strong foundations that were achieved in the first round. We know that the VCSE sector and the city have been affected by some incredible challenges in the last couple of years, and the way that the VCSE organisations funded through the Our Manchester Fund responded to those challenges was inspiring to see. We're really excited to see what can be achieved this time around.
The fund is aimed at organisations delivering services and activities that benefit Manchester residents aged 18 and over. It can cover both core and activity costs. Organisations can be involved in a maximum of 2 applications, one as an individual organisation and one as a named partner as part of a partnership bid. You cannot, though, apply as an individual organisation and as a lead partner for a partnership bid. The purpose of the fund is to support and invest in a healthy and thriving local voluntary sector so that it can continue to support Manchester's residents and focus on what the sector excels at in addressing some of the city's highest priorities.
The aims of the programme reflect this purpose and where we're at as a city. They are 1. Addressing inequalities and building inclusion. We want to really strengthen the contribution that the VCSE sector has taken, which addresses inequalities experienced by a diverse range of people in the city. 2. Promoting the health and well-being of communities. We aim to support the services and the assistance that the VCSE sector delivers in Manchester, which has a positive impact on the health and well-being of residents and addresses some of the day-to-day barriers that prevent people from being well. 3. Tackling poverty. We aim to support the VCSE sector work that creates routes out of poverty for Manchester residents, such as work and skills, advice, food and basic living support. We want to focus on addressing some of the conditions and causes that lead to poverty and work to prevent some of the poorest outcomes. The programme will fund a wide variety of activities across Manchester's neighbourhoods that meet these aims.
The sorts of things we're looking to fund are direct services or activities that are accessible to and appropriate for a diverse range of local people or users of the organisation. Influencing or change activities that seek to influence other organisations or communities about the needs, wishes, experiences and rights of the main users of the organisation. Networking, collaboration and partnership support activities that are carried out by an organisation over an extended period of time to improve the effectiveness of organisations when working with residents. The grant programme will fund activities for adults across a range of priority groups. For details of these priority groups, please see our prospectus. Groups can apply at 3 different levels: small, medium and large. Small grants start at £10,000 a year for 3 years. Medium grants start at £40,000 a year for 3 years, and large grants start at £70,000 a year for 3 years. There are no restrictions on what you can apply for other than the minimum amount of £10,000 a year and a maximum of £100,000 a year.
There are 2 parts to eligibility for the fund. One is our minimum criteria which all groups must meet, including named partners. These are the nuts and bolts of how your organisation operates, which should be in place already. The other is demonstrating that you meet the fund's expectations. This is evidenced in the application form and any supporting evidence that you send us. You can find out more about the minimum criteria in the fund documentation, but in summary, your organisation must already have worked with Manchester citizens for at least 18 months, It must be a constituted organisation with its own bank account. Your organisation's setup must support the work you're doing, so for example, it'll have charitable objectives, be non-party political and so on. And if you're successful at the application stage, we'll ask you to provide documents and policies at the due diligence stage. There's a full list of minimum criteria in the prospectus. Please check it before applying. Only organisations that meet the minimum criteria will be able to apply. To help you check if your organisation meets these criteria, we've created an eligibility checker, which you can find in the description below this video. This will help you to make sure that it's the right fund for you before you complete your application form. Because we're looking to invest in a healthy and thriving sector, we're looking for applicant organisations to evidence 5 expectations in their application. These will look different for each applicant, but we want all organisations that apply to tell us the following. Firstly, demonstrating impact. We want to hear about the activities you delivered for residents over the last 18 months, but more than that, we want to hear about what those activities have achieved, the positive difference that you've made and how that can be sustained. Secondly, that you're working well. We'll be looking for applicants to demonstrate how their organisation is operated in a way that increases the effectiveness of their activities. Taking a strengths-based approach. We want to fund organisations that work with and build on the unique strengths, capabilities and talents of Manchester residents in each part of the city. Number 4 is about a collaborative approach. We want organisations to evidence how their organisation works with other organisations and connects to what else is going on in the city to positively impact the work and residents' outcomes. Finally, number 5 is about value for money. This will be assessed in the context of the whole application, looking at the evidence supplied across the expectations, the impact that's delivered from a reasonable investment and the total contribution to the programme's aims. We're asking applicants to the programme to outline for us what actions they're already taking and will take in the future around 2 huge priorities for the city: climate change and the real living wage. Making progress against these priorities is everybody's business, and we want to support our funded VCSE groups to play a key role in delivering change for the city on each of them. Our application form and guidance document will let you know where you can get further information and support on these new and vitally important components of the fund. Applicants should apply online using Smart Survey. Please see the documentation and our website for the link to the application form. Let us know if you need the application form in a different format for accessibility reasons. The fund opens for applications on 1st of September at 9 AM to 5 PM on 10th of October. We can't accept applications received after the deadline, so please, if you are having problems with the form, let us know as soon as possible so we have enough time to resolve any issues. There is support to help you complete the application. On our website you'll find a guidance document. This is separate to the prospectus and explains what we're looking for in your application. You'll also find dates for a series of information events which cover the same material as this video and also give the chance to ask questions and meet other applicants. Manchester's VCSE infrastructure organisation, MAC, will be at these events too, and will also be running their own sessions for those who want support and guidance with the application process.
Our decision-making process consists of the following steps. First, all applications will be checked to ensure they meet our criteria. Then, a selection panel with an independent and non-voting chair will assess eligible bids and make recommendations on which ones should be funded. The panel will seek to identify a programme which meets the fund's core purpose and delivers a diverse spread across neighbourhoods and communities of identity. The panel's recommendation will then go to our programme board for a final decision. Following the board's decision, both successful and unsuccessful applicants will be informed by email in December. We will then carry out due diligence checks on the successful groups before confirming the final decisions. And finally, the funded activity will start in April 2023.
If you need any help with anything at all, please visit our website. If you need to get in touch with us, please email omfunds@manchester.gov.uk. Thank you for watching, and on behalf of the team, good luck with your application.